Hey there, Sales Funnel Nerd here, and in this video today that we're going to broadcast a little fun with Google Hangouts and see what happens with that, because nothing bad has ever happened from a live broadcast, I'm sure. But anyways, we're going to, in this video here, talk about a two-step free plus shipping funnel and why it is so awesome here. So I kind of borrowed this funnel diagram from Russell Brunson. This is from his teachings and whatnot, but the gist of this funnel, the great thing about this is that it only requires 2 web pages. So the cool thing is that this page here, the only difference between these 2 pages, you can see here it says address and here it says billing. So when people come to your site and land here to get your free plus shipping offer, you only need this landing page with this form and then an OTO page. So the great thing is that when they land on this page, so they're going to get a free plus shipping offer. So you're going to send, it could be a DVD, it could be an infographic, it could be a lot of different things. A flash drive, that's one that I've purchased before, a cool free plus shipping item. So whatever it is, they're going to get that for free, but they're going to pay the shipping. So that kind of offsets the cost of the actual item itself for you to, to get it and send it off to them. So you might, it might be close, you might lose a little bit of money, you might make a little bit of money, but it's really just about getting them to whip out their credit card and identify themselves as a buyer, right? So the cool thing is once you have your second page set up, you've got your OTO set up here. So after they've taken action, they've decided, okay, I want this free thing. And then it's just really, it doesn't really need to be complex. It can just be a simple thing like, hey, took action, you got this item, here is something else related to it, that you might be interested in. Now, a small percentage of the people are going to take advantage of that OTO, but if you run enough traffic through, the people who do take advantage because of the price point on that, whether it's $50, $100, $200, whatever it is, the people who do take advantage and buy that, that is going to be just pure profit for you. But I'll show you another way that you can also inject even more money into this funnel. So, if we actually go and take a look here, now here's all the elements as far as sales copy that you need, but we'll kind of get into that later here. So take a look and see. So here's one I was just kind of playing around with, right? You can see fairly simple. Now, I'm not sure that I'm in love with this headline yet, but anyways, we'll take a look. So we've got a simple headline here. Now the elements that really matter on here is, of course, straight away the headline, right? People are going to see this, and this is whether it stops them or it doesn't, right? The next thing on this page is your video. So this explainer video, I think, is crucial when it comes to this. So when this page is actually published, you can see, right, the actual layout here. So you can have a lot of different elements as far as scarcity. We could have some type of timer. And when that kicks in, they get redirected to a different page. Sorry you missed out. Put in your email address, and I'll notify you if I get another batch of these limited items, right? You could also have here, I've got here in the copy, it's a limited supply, right? There's only so many of these things. Once these 50 things are gone, that's it, they're gone. So the next thing, like I say, the important thing on this page is this explainer video, right? To have people, because a lot of people, they won't scroll down, they won't read stuff. We can have, important bullet points down here that explain more about our free plus shipping offer and, gives them some good benefit-driven copy. But if the people don't even, some people won't even scroll that far, and a lot of people would rather watch a video than go and read your copy. So it's much better to go with some type of, if you have to choose between a video and some copy down below explaining things, go for the video. Always make the video first. So make sure you get your explainer video. So next thing is this is where it's, the other super important item here is your order form to get for people to buy your free plus shipping offer. Right, so here you can see laid out pretty clearly the 2 steps. So the first thing is all about getting their contact info, getting them to put in their stuff where you're gonna send it, and then number 2 here is the billing. So if we go and take a look, maybe there we go. So we'll just have to turn this off here. So we're looking at step number 1. So we just click here. So we're looking at step number 2. So here you can see now they're going to put in their credit card number, fill out the info, and then here's where we've got that additional item that I was telling you about here. So it says one-time offer, but this is typically what's called an order bump. So here's where we put in something where we can immediately start making profit. even if we don't even have to have the OTO in place, the one-time offer on the second page. We can just have this all done right here with an order bump. Now, if you want, if you're super creative, your funnel's all mapped out, you've got that, you're able to, you can have the order bump and the OTO on the next page, right? But if you want to make it simple, something easy right out the gate, where you don't have to worry about another page, creating that page, the sales copy, creating a video to sell that upsell, the button, the testing, all that kind of stuff. You can just, like I say, just go with this one-time offer right here, and it is, they are awesome. You just go in and customize it, whatever you want to say there, and then what will happen is they'll check this flashing arrow, which you can, and you can turn that off if you want, if you find that kind of feature to be annoying, but I don't mind the flashing arrow myself. Once they check this off, then this here, where their item list is displayed, they'll see another item for whether it's $10, $7, $30, whatever you're going to have for your order bump. So they check that off, and then you're not even worried about the cost as far as the item and shipping and whatnot, because this here is going to put you right into the profit zone, essentially. All right? So if we look at on the page here, once it's published, pretty simple, same thing, it just looks like this. And you can go in and customize all this stuff here as far as what you want the copy to say, but you kind of need to think as far as, like with some, if it's a book, right, a popular order bump is to go with an audiobook. Do you want the audiobook version along with this physical book that I'm going to send you in the mail? Just check this box, and then, with audiobooks, there's a fairly good perceived value versus an ebook. So an audiobook, you can charge like $20, $30 I've seen for audiobooks. So, it's definitely an awesome option there as far as adding it into the funnel. So the next thing we want to look at is that second page. So if we go back to diagram, the blueprint here for a second, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. So the second page here with the OTO. So with this, typically with a lead generation funnel, people are going to land on a page for a free video or a free ebook or a free download, something like that. And then they're going to opt in and leave their email name and email address, and then the next page will be a thank you page, right? Because that doesn't have as much perceived value. All they're giving up really is their name and their email address. With this, they're whipping out their credit card and they are buying. So on the second page here with this OTO, the difference between that is going to be, here we would see, let me find it. So here we can see typically it would be a thank you page that we would use, something like this, right? Your free download is on its way to your inbox. And then maybe a video and some type of link, maybe an affiliate offer or a link to an additional product. But with this one here, what we're going to have is we're going to have an item telling them that they can, that the order is complete and some type of receipt for it here. Now, what we can do with that is it gets kind of cool because we have different options here as far as what we want to do and deliver here. So on our thank you page, we can have this, we can have the product receipt, but then it's really easy, you can see with ClickFunnels or any other builder that's out there, is you can start adding elements. So you add a box with a video. Hey, here's a video explaining what's going on here. Here's your product's on the way. Click this link below to get more information about this, or if you want to book an appointment with me, or whatever you want to do. Like I say, it could be an affiliate link to another product, right? That's an easy way to get additional revenue income from a funnel if you don't have a huge stable of products out there, right? An affiliate offer is always a great way to go as far as, something else that you can tack on here. Now, you can also have a link to incorporate social media. Come join our Facebook group, right? That's a good way to bring them in and, essentially offer another way for them to connect to you, increase trust, bonding, that kind of thing. Now, a third option is you can go in and do like a digital delivery version, right? With a lot of ebooks or free plus shipping books that I've seen out there, what happens is after you purchase the physical book, it tells you, yep, it's on the way, it's going to be shipped to you. You're able to, on this page here, you'll have like some type of video explaining that you can deliver the book to them in a digital format here on this simple to access members only website, right? They go, put in their email address, create a password, log in, and then there's the book essentially in like a PDF format or whatever that they can go take, download and start reading right away. They're also going to get the physical version in the mail But they've got this other book version, the PDF version, that they can get into right away. And then you can also incorporate on that page where they're getting the PDF, the digital version, again, other offers, links to other funnels, bonus stuff. Here's some more goodness because I want to just overwhelm you with value. Stuff like that, right? You got lots of different options, and it's really simple because all you're going to do is when you're going into the builder itself, you would just go over to membership, and then it's just two simple pages. Setting up a membership access page where they're going to go in, take a preview of this one here. All right, it doesn't have to be complex. Change this out here to either the picture of the book or whatever it was that they got. Tell them that this is the digital access area. They create their account, log in, and then from here, you would just go into a membership, their membership site creator. I'm not going to bring this, maybe I will bring this up, because I'm logged in, I'm not sure what this will do. Okay, totally plain, nothing there, but, right, you can have it set up like this. Something where you've got all different, different areas, they click, go in, and then access whatever it is that they've got in their free plus shipping funnel. So if we go back and look here, other than that, the only real thing that you have to do, eventually I'll get there, is the actual thing, whatever it is that they're going to get. So whatever they're going to get, you want to break it down into a simple explainer video that covers these elements here. So we've got, if we looked at this sample here, using the script builder, who it is, you start off with who you are, right? And then you talk about what it is that you've got for them here, right? So it could be whatever it is. It's a free flash drive. It's a DVD. It's a set of blueprints. It's an infographic. Doesn't really matter what it is. If it's got perceived value and it's something that people can get physically in the mail and it's free plus shipping, it just works. So once you incorporate those other elements, though, that's where you, like I say, that's where you make the money. So the next thing is why. This is important, is devoting time into this, like why they need this, right? You want to go into your offer and like, what are the benefits? And then what are the secondary benefits? Why do they need this? Why is it going to help them? This is what's going to get them to access this. So now, you could take all this and, like I say, you could have it in text on the page. You've got a picture of your thing, you've got your free plus shipping form, and then below that you've got bullets or some strong copy explaining what it is and how they can get it. But I think it's just better to go with, like if you've got a choice, go with the video. Always do it. It's just so much better. And then the last element that needs to be explained on that page is how they get it, right? Just fill out the form on the side of the page, let me know your shipping address, and I'll send your free, whatever it is, out to them right away, right? And then, like I say, your delivery options, lots of ways that you can do it as far as if you just how you want to handle having an OTO, a thank you page, or setting it up with some type of digital delivery on a membership site. Now, here's some additional things in your copy that really kind of seal the deal here. So just telling them that there is no catch, right? You're doing this because you want to get out some great information. You want to help people. You struggled before, you know what it's like, and you're like ready to offer people a shortcut, and you want to get this information out, right? The next thing is urgency. It could be something where it's got a time limit on it, right? I'm only doing this for 2 days. 2 days, I've got an open calendar, or something in regards to a time limit. The first option here you can talk about is that there's a limited number of copies, right? That's a great thing about a physical thing, especially. You can say, I've only printed out so many things, only bought so many, flash drives, I only have so many things, and when they're gone, they're gone. That's it. So that's an awesome way to have scarcity and urgency. Now, third one here is you can always say that this is part of a marketing test, and when that's done, that's done. So there's lots of ways to include urgency. Another way that you saw in there was also to have on the page, we see, take a look back at the element here real quick, you can see that we have a timer on the page. It could be a timer for, hours, it could be a timer for days, and then once it's done, then you can set up the option in this particular timer element so that if somebody comes back here or is sitting on this page, they watch it count down all the way to 0, boom, it gets redirected to a different page. And we don't want to have it be like a dead end page where it's like, sorry, you missed out. It's sorry you missed out. enter your name and email, and I'll notify you if and when I do another batch of this, right? You want to keep it, you never really want the road to end for people. So the next thing is that guarantee, make sure that there's no risk for them in getting this. Pretty simple is if you don't love it, I'll refund your money, and you can keep the free whatever it is, right? Because I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, it's really about identifying buyers, the ones who, and getting the ones who want to get involved in the order bump or the upsell, and getting these people on the list and knowing that these people are a list of buyers versus the people, a group of people who are leads, right? Who've given up their name and email address, and they might just opt in, get their freebie, and then opt out. Right, which is common. I've done it before, and they don't really put anything at risk. Versus someone who's like, no, this information looks so good that I'm willing to whip out my credit card and buy it. Right. So if they don't want the freebie, and if someone actually goes through the hassle of refunding, which honestly, don't worry about refunding. It does not happen very often. If it does, it's super simple. Just click on a thing inside your payment processor, and that's it. It'll get refunded. I usually just try and send them a nice note, like, hey, refund's over, or refund's done, hopefully we can part as friends. Really simple. Refunds are actually super easy and super uncommon. There is going to be a percentage, but don't worry about that kind of stuff. So as far as the guarantee, you can put in, the longer the guarantee, the rule is, the more relaxed people are about buying. So you can say, hey, there's a 365-day guarantee. The longer the guarantee, the better, because it's really not about that. And you really want to worry about somebody shipping back a free CD or whatever. So make your guarantee. When in doubt, go over the top. Make it super comfortable for them with your guarantee. And the last part on is going to be a recap. Just basically boil it all down. So just to recap it all for you, here's what you're getting. It's going to help you with this, and you can stop worrying about this. And that's it. All right? Give them one more call to action. Tell them to fill out the form on the side of this page. And let me know your shipping address, and I'll send it out right away. Super easy to do this type of funnel. And as you can see on here, there really isn't much you need for copy, right? This part here, you don't even have to really worry about as far as like whatever traffic that you've got in coming into this. As far as building out the funnel itself, you need that script, the who, what, why, how, to go and basically explain what's going on this page and get them to take action here. Now, your headline, of course, super important, because this is what's going to stop them when they actually get to the page and make them want to click the video to find out who, what, why, and how, right? And then after that, if you don't have an offer here, like I say, this can be a simple thank you page. And if you can include an order bump, then you don't really have to worry about this, because you're going to get your OTO right off the bat, especially at that moment, when they've got the credit card in hand and they're filling out the information on the order form there. So that's it. That's really how simple it is as far as setting up this funnel here, and all the elements that go into it. And the nice thing is that they have a lot of pre-built templates. So really, you're just going in and you're changing out some copy here, right? And you're going to go in and you're going to change out the link to YouTube on this. You're going to make your video, upload it to YouTube, put the link in here, hit save. This, if it's not a free book that you're giving away, it's pretty easy to get a graphic, something simple done. Either you know how to use Photoshop, or you can go and just go over to Fiverr, get somebody to do graphics up for you if you need it, or just go watch a couple tutorials online as far as creating your own graphics and elements on the page here. Now, I like to have, as far as I'm a fan of both. I like video and including text as far as bullet points, nice, easy to read stuff for people that explains, fairly in detail. People who like to read, because there are people who will skip the video and want to just read and know, in text format what's going on with things, right? And then another thing that you can include on here is like testimonials, right? Social proof. I've also used like screenshots of stuff. People in the comments section in YouTube, people who liked the video and then said, hey, thanks for making this video, or this was great info. Easy to go, take a screenshot of that, and then boom, you've got some testimonial stuff that you can put in. And as far as editing and working inside here, the nice thing is you can go in and you can just duplicate and hide is what I like to, as far as what I like to do. So this one here, I can go and I can just clone this section. So boom, I've got a duplicate. And I'm just going to go into, that was a row. So if I go into here in rows, and I can see here's my original. Here's my clone. I'm just going to click on the eyeball, hide that one. And I'm going to go into this. And you know what? I'm just going to toast this one. Toast this one. And let's change this up. So we go into media. I want an image. Grab it, drag it into here. And then I'm going to, like I say, I've got some other proof elements, social proof elements that I can use. I'm just going to go in here, go to my library, and let's go with this one. All right, here's what other people have been saying, and then I've gone in and just kind of blurred out as far as, you know, keeping people's names, but you can see that it is actual people, and then I've just kind of highlighted what they said as far as, you know, adding in some simple social proof, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It is, yeah, and that's the nice thing is when you have a funnel blueprint and you know exactly what you're going to do, it kind of makes it easy, and then you just kind of do things in order. It's not about going and sitting down inside one of these builders, inside ClickFunnels or one of them, and then being like, okay, let's see, have a look at a template here. This is kind of cool, and putting that in. Not so good. Because you will sit there and you will waste so much time just like messing around with elements and doing this and doing that. You got to do it in order. So the first thing is the offer. What are you giving away, right? Explain all the details about it, like what it is, benefits about it, what's the big promise that you're going to get from getting this thing, right? What kind of emotions are you going to play on as far as this thing, right? Is it about you know, curiosity, like how to do it, and confusion because these tools are complex, and you know, almost embarrassment because, you know, you tried something and you wasted time and money, and, you know, like an element of greed. Like people want something that's going to show them how to, you know, either make money or make their life better or improve things or whatever it is, right? What emotions are going to come in there? Now, there's also like smaller ideas that kind of come into play as well, right? This is, you know, something that's simple and it's easy and it's, you know, expert created and it's some type of tool or it's going to help you, right? So there's like overall smaller ideas, but there's like one big promise overall that people are going to get and understand and that you want to convey to them when they come to the page here. All right, and then from there, it's just kind of like going in, once you've got all those ideas and everything kind of laid out, then you want to go into each one of these elements and get all of your copy done. If you're going to have this, get this done too, right? So just break it down. Go in and like there's lots of different ways to, you know, come up with copy and do it yourself if you want to, right? There's copywriters and people that you can hire to do it, but overall, it's just what needs to be done before you go in and start building up the page, or pages, depending on the size and complexity of the funnel. Because once you've got that and you've got that all tucked away, then you're going in and then you can either, if you want to build it from scratch, that's cool. Go ahead and, you know, start with a blank page and build away. Start making sections and rows and elements and doing all that. Or you can go in and they've got plenty of, as you saw in there, if we can get to it, so many tabs, so little time. Okay, so if we go into, you can see, if we go into, let's say, just even like an email opt-in page, right? Well, let's do sales because we're talking about a two-step here. So that would be under order forms, right? So we need a two-step order form on the page, and then it's just going through and like, which one of these do I want? And the nice thing is you don't have to go and select right off the start here. You can go in and check it out here. So this one, maybe I have a real affinity for this color purple here, but I'm not sure. I don't have to immediately select it. I just click on preview. Boom, go into here. Not bad. I'm going to change this color because I don't have an affinity for that color of purple or whatever that is. But you can see now all it is you're just going in and changing out this element, right? Change this out, and now this is a new logo here. Change out this headline here. Change this. Link my video. Change this out under here, or if I don't have it, or if I'm not going to put that in, that's okay. Just, you know, instead of going in, though, when you're editing your stuff inside the actual editor, you can see I like to go in and actually, under manage, just go in and just hide that element versus like straight out deleting it, because maybe later on I do need that element, right? So it's always easier to go back and unhide something versus recreate it from scratch because you went in and deleted it with a heavy hand. It's also a good idea if it's something here. You can go in and give certain places, certain elements and whatnot. You can give things custom names because you can do a lot of cool stuff in here, like this button here. All this button does is when one clicks on it, it will bring them all the way back to this top of the page here and line them up with the order form, right? So Just lots of little tips and tricks that I could tell you in regards to the actual builder itself. But the main thing is that there is lots of, we can get back to it, there is lots of pre-made templates, right? So the pre-made templates is going to go a lot faster if you've got your copy done, because then you're not sitting there thinking about like looking at the template and kind of getting, entranced by it. You've got your copy ready to go, and you're just going copy, paste, link from this, and that's when the funnel building and everything gets fast and easy. So, I'm just going to look back at it here. I don't know. I think I've covered everything that I want to on this video here. So, to be sure, because we've got lots of different funnel types that we can do as far as these are just blueprints from, Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels and funnel scripts and whatnot. So you can see as far as different funnels, there's lots of different funnels that you can do. But building these things out, even though a lot of them can look complex and look like there's a lot of elements, like I say, you just got to do it in order as far as getting your copy done, picking the template that you want, and then just creating it here. But the great thing is about a two-step funnel versus a lot of the other funnels is that you can go from visitor straight to buyer, right? The typical hop is that it's someone who's a visitor, and then they come to a landing page for some type of free offer, free download, some type of lead magnet that's going to draw them in, right? But with this one, with the two-step, someone is coming there, and then this person is going onto your list or whatever your CRM is, and they are going to get tagged right away as a buyer. And the next offer that they get shown from you, a buyer, what do they say? It's like 8 times more likely to buy from you if they purchased something in the past. So yeah, that's it. Two-step funnel. It is awesome. I hope this video kind of helped you out and gave you some info into how you can do yours and how easy it is, and some awesomeness about it. I'm going to go and set up my own funnel like this, and I hope you do too. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this.